Happy Monday. Hopefully you're having a good Monday. And today we shall see what my community decides. Hopefully it's a good live stream this week. My weekend was okay. My day's going okay. Made some new art, so that's good. So honestly, that's the only thing that made me happy today. Hopefully both of you, Mildred and Nick, have had a good weekend. I think. No, nothing really important going on besides doing my content like always. And I got people deciding on a topic that I want to do next year, so that's good. And it's going the way I wanted it to go because I was hoping you would say yes rather than no. So that's good. So because I already thought I wanted to do that topic, but I never actually covered it when it first came out. Because at that time, no one wanted me to cover it, so yeah. Um, Eventually we'll be at 1580, so then I can put the poll for the two topics I would like to do for getting when we get to 1600. But that hasn't happened yet, so yeah. I knew she made the movie. I remember when it first was talked about on Twitter when it first came out. A lot of autistic people were upset about it. I didn't watch it, so I couldn't really give my 2 cents on that. I do understand based on something I read, I do understand why some people were upset about, um, why a lot of autistics were upset about why that was made. I do now know that, Sia is actually autistic, but I don't have a problem with her being autistic. I have a problem with maybe the way she made it seem like every autistic is the same way, and at least based on what I read, it looked like I also read that one of the lead characters didn't actually want to do the role. So to me, that was interesting that they were kind of felt like they were forced into doing the role, which is to me is interesting. Um, so yeah, thanks, Nick. I'm not. I refuse to talk to trolls now. Like I'm not dealing with it because people just want to cause things. And thanks for Nick for catching it. But just think it's interesting. I was reading this article about that, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know all that. She also one of the lead actresses was a child when this was told to her. She had studied a lot of different autistic people. Well, not shouldn't say studied. No, I haven't seen the movie. I don't think I will watch it ever. I just don't because if it is about like if it's based on autistic, I'm not saying not any autistic person should watch it. That's their choice. But I'm definitely not watching it. I'm autistic myself, so I feel like I'd be offended by watching if I watched it. I mean, I'm not nonverbal, but I feel like watching it would just give. I don't know. I just feel like it would give her money for something that is offensive to me and others. So I wouldn't watch it for that reason. But I can't tell other people what they want, what they should or shouldn't do. That's the one thing I won't do. You want to watch it, that's their choice. People have watched it. I feel like for me, I'm also biased to right now. On my Monday streams, I just talk about what comes to my mind typically, unless my community says they want me to do something else. As long as it's appropriate, disrespectful stuff, I will not be doing or I will not be touching. And that the easiest way to get blocked is to disrespect me or anyone on this channel. But the point is, I will not tell people what they can and cannot watch. If they want to watch that movie, music, that's their choice. I won't watch it. Which is interesting. I don't know if back when she did the movie Sia, I don't know if she knew she was autistic. I'm not sure. Which makes it worse if she knew that this would be offensive to. I think another reason I think that it was offensive, based on what I read online, is that I heard that they use restraints in there, and to me that is actually damaging for an autistic that is nonverbal because they can't communicate to tell them to stop. So it's basically you have someone that's compliant even though they're not compliant because they can't speak. So that's just I just have a thing about it. And of course we know Maddie Ziegler, or I think that's her last name. She is not she's neurotypical. She's not autistic. So she had to study, like she had to watch. I read that she had to watch like hundreds of videos about autistics to get their, supposedly to mimic how we act, which I think is kind of offensive personally, but I can't speak for all autistic. I can only speak for myself. I just feel like, in my opinion, what Thea should have did at least if you're gonna do it, get someone that actually is autistic, that's nonverbal, but maybe they didn't feel comfortable doing that. I don't really know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like that. I just personally would never watch that movie because I just feel like it's offensive. But I can't speak for other people. I can only speak for myself. Um, yeah, but I do know. I think unfortunately also because I think restraint should never be used personally. That's just my personal opinion, especially when a child is not. Especially, I'm not saying it should be used ever, but especially when a child is nonverbal, or a person is nonverbal. Um, I think restraints definitely shouldn't be used because they cannot consent for themselves or say they don't want it because they can't speak. So, in my opinion, I don't. I just don't think they should be used. I mean, I feel like that's taking away someone's consent, like I said. Um, but I can't say. That's just my personal opinion. I remember watching this center who used to, Dr. saying, I watched this thing about, thank you, Nick. I wasn't responding to that. I don't even know what that means. But back to saying, I watched a film, or I forgot if it was a video. I think it was a video about where they used this. They used to, I don't know if they still do it. They used to shock kids that were autistic, try to for them to comply, which that pissed me off. I was like, I don't know if that center's still around. I forgot what it's called. It's a center where they can unfortunately some parents didn't know that they were doing this. They were shocking their child and tying them down to consent, or comply to things they didn't want, which is very fucking disgusting. I remember watching when the mom found out her child, she was actually absolutely traumatized. I felt so bad. Forgot what that darn center is called. I think it's still around actually. I don't know if it's still used. I forgot what it's called. Let me look it up, dude. Let me look it up because I forgot where it is. Cause I remember trying to start a petition. I remember I started a petition a long time, well, maybe a few years ago about that, to try to get it shut down, but I don't know if it worked. No one had signed it, so I don't think so. I think it's called Judy something. Judy, what is it? I think it's Judy Rosser. Rosser. What is it called? Hold on, let me see. Center where yeah, that's actually a great point. Humans are treated worse than animals. It's called the Judge Rotberg. Is it Rotberg? I think it's Rotberg Education Center in Massachusetts. Yeah, that shit pissed me off when I watched the video. I wanted to throw my computer at the time. I'm not sorry for saying that. I wanted to throw my computer because it made me so mad. It just pissed me off. Like I don't. That was actually. It just really made me really angry. Um, because I don't think any human. I'm not saying animals should be treated cruelly, but I don't think the same way I don't think animals should be treated cruelly. I definitely don't think humans should be treated cruelly as well. Um, and everyone that watches the channel, at least that knows me, knows that I have a thing about certain groups being messed with, and I also am probably biased when it comes to the disability community because I'm part of it. Um, I don't like when it's messed with at all. Um, or if you like mess with elderly that are also part of the disability community, that's a negative plus negative not to do because that's not I really will get pissed. I've gotten pissed when it's children, disabled, and elderly. If it's two of those groups, well, the person happens to be in two of the categories. That's like a double. Don't ever do. Don't mess with them. Um, Not that I don't care about any of the rest of the population, but those three groups I don't like people. I don't like when I hear anything going on. I really get real mad. Like when I say really mad, I think about things I could do. That's what I mean. That's how mad I get. When I like watch cases about that, I want to hurt whoever did that. I literally want to go and find them and hurt them, and I really don't feel bad about feeling that way. Um and maybe honestly that could be. I have a short temper, but it probably doesn't help that I have a short temper on top of having feeling that way about those groups. But honestly, I just try to be me. But most people don't like me, but I don't really care. I honestly feel like out of the whole world, if I knew the whole world, I feel like 95% would not like me. The other 5% to be the one that like me. But that's not surprising because I'm not like most people. Like I don't typically change my position just because someone else tells me to or something. I am the way I am. Like for some people they will change their opinion just because someone else told them they have to, but that's not how I am. Um People either like me or don't. That's kind of it's not like a half in, half well, you can be half in and half out, but I don't deal with those people that are half in and half out because like I mean they can't trust you. Typically because that means you're wish-washy, and I don't like wish-washy people. Um, I'm so sorry. I think someone is cutting the grass, which is interesting because it just rained yesterday, and the grass should probably still be wet. It rained pretty hard here. So it might be my neighbor across the way because he cuts his grass a lot. But what was I saying? Oh yes, I don't I don't typically coddle to people, but that's I was raised that way, and also I think it's good for me being having my disabilities. I'm glad that my parents never did that because then I'd be like, I am soft, but that's not part of because of them. It's because of my. It's because of something in me that's like that. I'm a soft. Unfortunately, I'm too caring at points. I shouldn't care about certain things. I care about something too much than I should. Then I should pull back, which I don't do oftentimes. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I tend to do. I feel like I am a mixed bag of things. I can be a bitch. I can be a bitchy, but then I can have a sweet side to the bitchiness. It's like a weird thing. So like, and I told my ex. The funny thing is, I told him yesterday. I was like, I realized why I like when people say mean things to me because for my brain, I know it sounds stupid, but in my mind, I think I learned somewhere, I don't know how long ago, that toxic, toxicity, there we go. In my mind, I view it as positive rather because probably because of all the stuff I've gone through. I view it as positive, so I'd rather someone be mean to me, and then when they're not, I get offended. I literally told him that. It's a true statement. Not that I want anyone to do that in here. I'm just saying, like, if I know you personally, I rather, it's weird. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to really shift it in my mind. Not that I'm telling you to be toxic to me in here. I don't know what I am. I could be passive aggressive. I could be, I honestly don't know. I don't really know what my personality. I can't always tell what it is. But I like the nice side of. I like this nice side of myself more because I know that's probably truly how I am. But because I mask so much and I'm more negative than I should be, and I've learned to be this way because I have to. Um, because I felt like I've had to protect the nice side so it doesn't get more damage because throughout my life I've had a lot of emotional trauma there. Oh, hi, Scovy. Um, but I tend to protect that side so most people don't get to see the nice side. Only few people get to see the nice side because they haven't damaged it. But once you damage it, you get to see the mean side more than um, you get to see the side that is a mask more than the actual true side. Like my family, they get to see more of the meanish side because they didn't intentionally damage it, but they caused some wounds. So they get to see that side more. So when I'm being actually myself, which is the more, I think the more positive side is probably more how I more naturally am. So they think that side is more fake, which I can understand why. If you see something so long, you would think the other side is fake, but it's actually, I think it's actually the vice versa. The fake side is, how am I doing? I'm okay. Did you finally go see your girlfriend now, Scooby? I'm sorry, I've been thinking about that a lot. I'm not weird. Because you told me like, I remember you said you either go see her in last month or this month. Are you going finally? I'm just curious, out of curiosity. Not to put your business out there, but I'm just very curious. See, like this part of me, like the excitement part is, it happens at random. I know it's part of the autistic side of me. It brings out my emotions more. I don't know. Gets more. They're more strong or more noticeable. Like for example, my anger is noticeable. My sadness and my happiness, it is very noticeable. Because of my heightened senses, which is probably another reason why maybe I protect myself because I know how heightened my senses are. So things hit me way more deeply than most people. Not that I'm ashamed of it. At one point, I used to be like, stop crying all the time, or I stop getting upset, like so extreme, like the extremeness of it. I didn't understand. I always wondered why I was like this, but then I realized through other people's experiences, I realized it's because of that why I'm like that. Like I didn't, because like I said, as a child, growing up, I never met anyone like me. Like I never met anyone that was. I don't remember at least when I was a child, elementary school. I never saw anyone that was autistic the same in the same. And back then, I didn't know it was autistic. Um, I only saw kids that had severe disabilities, so I didn't know the I don't think I knew. I didn't understand why it was so different, but then I mean, wasn't ashamed of it. Well, I kind of was ashamed of it only because there was trauma attached to my disabilities very early, around the age of 8 with trauma from my grandmother um, caused me emotional trauma to make me um, hate how I was. It wasn't her. She didn't purposely make herself maybe she maybe didn't recognize that I was already dealing with this. But then I'm thinking maybe because she's not wasn't from here, maybe that's what that was. But I love my parents. I love my mom a lot. Like because of her, because of my mom, I can advocate for myself and others if needed. Um, but it did cause a early wound when it shouldn't have been. Like I should have been able to be a kid, and I think if I had been able to be a kid and not saying that my disabilities weren't probably noticeable, but they weren't as noticeable as until they were pointed out by one person. Like literally, my parents never made me feel less than, but when my grandmother did what she did, it made me feel like I was worth less, you know. And I think I held on to that for most of my life. So it caused every time I feel a certain way, it goes back to that and the bullying and stuff. So it brings both of those triggers back when I get into a certain mindset. I try my best not to always get in that place because I know once I'm in that place, it's not a good place to be. It can be very damaging. Well, some of you know, I'm a suicide survivor. I've had very, very close calls from actually literally almost ending my life a few years ago. I've had multiple attempts on my life because I didn't always value it. I didn't see the worth in it. I didn't see the purpose. I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna. I don't feel bad about what I've done. It's just part of my life. But I'm in a lot better mental space, and I know when I'm in the really bad space, I have a mantra I use when I have a mantra I use so I don't harm myself to the point where I can't come back from what I do. So, can't remember if that was formed out of therapy or if I can't remember if I formed it. If that was that memory, it might have been formed. I think it was. I don't remember what caused me to say that statement, but it's a true statement. Particularly when I'm in that mindset, it's something about it when I say it. It snaps me out of realizing what you're about to do is a permanent thing. You can't come back from it if it's completed, and it works. I don't feel bad about being a suicide survivor. Sometimes I get annoyed, but that's because I don't like how the world is right now. But other than that, oh, my mantra. Don't use a permanent solution for a temporary problem. That's my mantra. I say it, and some reason, and when I say it, when I'm in that state, something about the statement snaps me, reminds me, Mariah, don't do something that can never be undone. I don't know what it is. It's something on those words. It does something to remind me that what you were about to do is about to be final. I've had the last major attempt was about a little over 4 years ago, and I literally almost I have permanent wounds on my I have permanent on my neck. I almost snapped my hyoid bone. I can feel it because that's why it protrudes a little bit more because I almost snap. I can feel in my throat. It's like I almost snapped it. And sorry for anyone that's too graphic or triggering. But that's why I can't wear shirts that are too like this like up on my neck because it actually feels like I'm choking myself. Um, which is unfortunately my method. I know I'm sorry for yeah, I don't need Scobie. I hope you're not trying to shame me because I hope that's not what you're trying to do. But I don't think you are. But um I'm not gonna say I don't. Sometimes I get it. I can't say I'm never gonna do it again. I will. I hope I never do it again. I can't promise myself that. I did make a promise to God. That's the only reason I haven't. Um, Sometimes when I feel a certain way, I want to attempt, but I won't. Luckily for me, for my benefit, I um I gave my stuff to my mom. So if I want to attempt, I would have to go to her to get it. So that's the only good thing there. That's the only good thing with that. What was I gonna say? But I will not say I don't have times where I get really upset and like particularly what's going on in this world makes me upset and I it's the reason why I can't watch the news because I know I take on all the emotions of whatever is happening and I cannot unfortunately when it comes on it makes my body feel a certain way so I can't. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I like if the all the news is depressing, I'll take all that on and it will make me in a depressive state. So that's not a good thing for me. Um, I like shirts that's actually I do like shirts that are close to my neck. I just can't wear them anymore because it feels like the same sensation where I was doing my self harm where I the method I use, which you probably figured out what the method is by me saying this close shirts I can't use. I mean, I can't wear closed shirts like up on my neck because it feels like I'm choking myself. So you probably figured out what I was talking about. But I don't promote. I'm not promoting suicide. I'm just saying I'm not perfect, and I think people assume, oh, Mariah must be like this, but I don't understand what. Just because someone looks happy on the outside doesn't mean they're happy on the inside. Because let's be honest, a lot of people that you think are happy are actually not truly happy. Um, they go through things. So like, well, I thought I know, but I knew after that attempt, I knew I couldn't have. I knew after the attempt that I made, that particular attempt, because I kept doing it over and over. Yeah, the safe thing is for me, I had to give. It was for me to give myself to my mom because I know that she won't give it back to me. If she also, both her and my dad, two, and also my siblings, but well, my dad has caught me in an attempt before when I was in my 20s. He stopped one of the attempts back then. It was the same method, but he was kind of which I understand. I am his child. I wouldn't understand why he was upset. He's like, why are you doing this? Um, and well, because for me, I think I see that particularly the way the method I use is permanence to it. I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. It's a permanent method in my opinion. I'm not saying the other methods aren't permanent, but for me, I feel like it's a very personal method. But right, we gotta stop talking about this. This sounds so depressing. But my point is, I don't want anyone to do that to themselves. I've been there. I know. Let's be honest. I've dealt with depression since it's actually almost 20 years. Hello, almost 20 years. But I don't want it. I only reason I touch on this is because I know I'm not the only one that's ever went through suicidal attempts, suicide ideation, suicide, all that stuff. I don't act like I'm better. I know, and if you are going through that, know that you're not alone. Know that things can get better. But for me, I know I had to go through some therapy because I remember when I first right after, like maybe the first month after, um like I said, the first month after like the attempt or whatever, or maybe the first week or whatever, I was like, I don't want. I had it was a hard. It was really hard for me to do therapy. I had been to therapy before that, but this one was a lot more serious because the attempt was way more the attempts because I did multiple attempts in one day, which had never happened before, and it was the same thing. I told the reason the attempt happened was because I had a flash of somebody trying to take me out. So then I said, if I take myself out, they can't do it and they can't get in here. It was the same daydream that I had because I was completely fine before my mom left. I was completely fine because she had went to get my sister, and I had like a flash of like my ex, not my most recent ex before him. He shot me in the back of the head, and then I was dying and I couldn't get up. I was dying and I could not get back. I couldn't get up and I couldn't see where he was going. So um, I was like, since I can't see what's happening, I'm not gonna let him get in his house. And I couldn't get into the house. Because I must have blacked out because I don't remember where he went. I must have blacked out, or hopefully I didn't die in the daydream. But because I saw that, I was like, if I kill myself, then he can't come and get them. Like that's literally what my thought was. Was that if I actually do it, then he won't come into this house because he won't be able to get in the house. If I know that was delusional thinking, but that's really the reason I had done that. Uh, you said you understand the feeling. Like I didn't because I didn't really care about him harming. I'm not trying to be mean. I didn't really care about him hurting me, but I have a thing about people messing with my family. That's the one thing I had. I didn't really care if he had. I think, and there was another one where I had gone in the car, he drove us somewhere, and then he shot me. That wouldn't. I'm not saying that's not bad, but I'd rather him have done that than him shooting me in front of my house and then not knowing where he went. That like freaked me out. Like I literally, that is the reason I did that because I remember when it happened. I remember, I think after that attempt, I like that's the reason. It's kind of really horrifying, and I knew because suppose this is what he said. My ex was supposedly in the military. I'm not certain for a fact. Um, that's the reason I was terrified because if you're typically people that are in the military know how, particularly if they may be specialized in like certain like things with weapons or whatever, they may know how to kill you. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if he gets in this house, I literally there's nothing I could do. I can't protect my family because not that I would be able to protect anyone against a weapon, but at least I would have been able to warn them it's coming. So I'm like, what the? Yeah, I know it's terrifying. Luckily, I'm so grateful that never happened. It was just something in my mind conjured that, like something in my mind, like which tells me means probably meant that it was good that we weren't together. We broke up. That was great. That's the only good thing about that situation. Like, but I think because of my past with him, the emotional and mental abuse he put me through, I think that might have triggered that particular um, flash in my mind that it told me that that if I didn't get out or something, that might have happened, which is actually really terrifying now I think about that because I didn't think about that till just now. Like my most recent ex has never ever made me feel like that anything like that would ever happen to me. Like that's actually really, I think it's probably another reason why I think another reason why expect toxicity is because most people are toxic, like that I've dealt with. So when they're like completely fine, I feel it's weird. It's like kind of twisted in my mind. Like when I completely normal, it's like my brain expects something bad to start happening. So because when something's too good, I kind of like I've noticed that when something is too good, I kind of try to figure out when's the bad part coming. Like when is it coming? Like for my ex, I always would say to myself, "You didn't know this. I didn't. I haven't told him to this day either." That when things were going really good, which most times it was, I would expect like when the hell is the bad thing coming? When is it coming? Because I need to be prepared. And so I would be like, what? So like I would like I told you, I texted him like the other day, or I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I said about the toxicity. Like I expect people to be like mean and evil. I remember when I used to talk to my friend Chris before he like disappeared. Like it was a while before he disappeared that I told him. I told him like you can call me like the B word and stuff. Not that I'm telling anyone in the chat to say that, but because my brain, it's like it's kind of weird. You would think I would think the positive things are the things you should the positive things I should look for, but because I think my brain in a way is poisoned in up there about when it comes to positive and negative things, I think I think in my mind it's twisted. So like for me, I expect the bad way more than I expect the good. So like 75, maybe 85% I expect the bad stuff to freaking be the things that are escalated, then the good stuff be like 15% or so be like flipped. Like I expect the flip stuff. So the good stuff, the bad stuff, I rather someone do to me than the good stuff. It's just kind of weird. And I don't mean as in like a relationship, someone hurting me. No, I mean like I expect them to be a jerk to me rather than I expect them to be good. So when they're good, I like kind of questioning it rather because I expect the bad to happen. I know that you're probably like, what the fuck does that mean? But it's literally what I expect. You have the habit of expecting bad habit, expecting the bad. You don't usually expect, but you don't usually expect the bad. Oh, I'm glad you don't think that way. That's just how my brain works. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. I just don't trust when things are going too well. Because I don't trust when things go too well. If something is coming, that's always how my brain works. Like I always expect for when something is really good. When the hell is the shit coming? Like when's the shit coming? So I can like so um when is it coming? Like so we can get over this crap. Like And I know people are like, why the hell you expect that? Because that's just how my brain works. Like, for most people, they probably expect the good stuff and not the bad stuff. But I expect, that's what I expect. Like, most people, that's probably another reason why I expect most people to, when they say things not to come through, because of that reason. Because I expect the bad over the good. Because most people are not, don't present the good stuff. In the rare occasion, there are people that present the good stuff, but most of the time it's 95% bad stuff over the good, 5% good. Um, for those who don't like what I say, I can't really help them. I'm being how I am. For some people who are like, Mariah, you're being negative. Not really being negative, I'm being honest. This is how I am, very direct and honest. If you don't like it, I can't help you. Um, but And for those who are worrying about my mental health, I'm fine. I'm talking about my past. I wasn't talking about anything I'm currently gonna do. So for anyone that's freaking out, like Mariah's gonna do something, I'm not gonna do anything to myself. You said you generally hope for the good stuff. Well, I'm glad you hope for. I do hope for. I just have very like this little bit of. I don't have much hope. I have little tiny bits of hope for when it comes to people. Um, yeah. You said generally hope for good stuff, but expect to have to work hard for it. When it comes too easy, expect exactly. But I think we're different in that regard. Nick, you have hope, probably way more hope than I do. So I have. I think we're different in that particular regard because you probably don't think 95% of the time bad stuff is coming rather than the 5%. You probably think it's the other way around. You probably have like maybe 50, or you may even have 50% hope and 50% opposite. I mean, what's called pessimism or despair. What you know what I'm talking about? The negative versus the positive. Um, Also can just be a matter of being more practice with handling negative stuff that's necessary. For me, I don't think it has to do with practice. It has to do with I've had a lot more negative stuff happen, so I expect that more than I ever will expect a positive thing. Um, what am I gonna say? Not used to navigating people being people. For me, I don't. It's not even that either. It's just people are more shitty than typically good. They just hide the bad part probably more than the good part, so you don't see it. So, at least that's my opinion. Um, I do think that. Nah, I agree. See, you agree with me. You said you can relate to some extent. Well, see, I knew you were a deaf. Okay, so 60-40. My point is, I knew it wasn't nowhere near close to the amount I have from when it comes to me. Because I feel like you're more level-headed than I am, which is not a bad thing. I'm not gonna say you have more trauma than I do, or I have more trauma than you, because I don't know that. And I can't say something I don't know. Um, but I will be who I am, and you be who you are, and I don't expect for people to understand facets of me that they don't have any knowledge of. Same with you. I don't expect I can't expect myself to understand facets of you that I don't have knowledge of because that would be unfair because that means I'm judging you based on something I don't know, and um we would be judging each other on the wrong things. You said you're a loner, and I I don't know. I feel like the one thing I do fear is I do fear because for me personally, I am very codependent on my parents. I definitely more my mom than my dad. Codependent on my sister, one over the other, closer in age to one. But I do fear that if I move out, there's going to be I will do something that I can't come back from, which scares me. So I think, I haven't told my mom that. Maybe I should tell her that. But I'm concerned about it because my mental health is not always in the best place. sometimes it's more down than up, and I'm concerned. I do know that depression and anxiety can be a symptom of untreated ADHD, or I've heard that, so I don't know if that's where it stems from. Having it undiagnosed for a long time. I do, of course, I am also autistic and dyslexic, but I don't know if that pushes. I don't know if it's more common for autistics, because if it is more common for autistics and ADHDers to have both depression and anxiety, that means I have double the amount probably, which is not good for me. You said you thought that it was 99, there would be 95% chance that something would go wrong. I think I honestly, sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. There's been times in my life where I just wanted to sleep the whole day because I knew something bad was going to happen. And I remember there was a few times where I was like, man, I knew I should have just stayed asleep today. And I didn't. Only because I had stuff I need to do for this channel, because I know some people are depending on this channel for them to help keep them sane and help them day. So sometimes I just forego things that I would like to do for myself, because I know that this channel can help one person, and if I help one person a day, then it's worth it. So I remember telling my ex about that. I was like, yeah, there's some time, or I told my mom, I think, that sometimes I just wish I could just sleep and like not wake up for a few hours. I've literally told my ex one time, I said I wish I could like sleep for like a whole, like several months at a time, so I could just because I feel like sometimes everything is overwhelming in the world, like, and in life. So I'm like, can I just sleep? But then I'm like, no, I can't, because there are people that need me, because I want to help people that much. But it's kind of very similar to how when I was working, I would put someone else's health over my own, which I've always done when it comes to other people. Just, I don't know if I like that sometimes, because it can be very detrimental to me. But in my opinion, I only have one life, and I eventually will not have that life. So might as well help people while I can. You said maybe it's some people didn't, but they didn't really pass on their genes. You said in the winter season doesn't help much with getting out of bed. Your mental health tends to be better during the summer months. Honestly, I mean the warm months. I don't know when my mental health is better. Um, well, I'm glad I'm helping you. Scobie, you never answered my question. Did you get to go see your girlfriend in the Philippines or wherever? I think you said the Philippines. I want to know. I'm not sorry. If you could sleep through the winter. I wish we could hibernate. I wish we could do that like bears can. Like, I really wish we could hibernate, because I feel like I do think, because of I don't always feel like I'm absorbing my sleep, so I don't know if that's not helpful. I mean, no, that's not helpful for me. Um, I really want to just cut in the grass, but I just try to, like, I don't think some people, well, some people may and may not realize this. Things I read on the channel, whether if they're good or bad, I tend to ignore the bad now, because I used to not. I used to get really upset when I read bad, but nowadays I just read it. Depending on, it's weird because it depends on my mood for the day. If my mood is really bad, then I'll take that crap to heart. If my mood's fine or whatever, it's solid, I won't take it to heart and just delete it. But sometimes when I read things, because sometimes things are triggers from my past. So, like one comment I had, it was a trigger from my past, so it made me upset, but I didn't cry. It made me upset, kind of pissed, because I remember when I was a teenager, when I was a teenager, something happening with that word, so I don't like when I hear that word. I won't be saying it on here. I don't want people to know troll. If there's any trolls that watching, I don't want anyone saying it, because it's gonna trigger me and make me angry. So I won't say it on here. And it's not an offensive word, just an animal. But I don't like being called it. So yeah. Um, you said I'm glad I'm helping you, Scovie. At least I'm helping one person. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I hope you get to go eventually. I do worry about anyone going on planes because of all the stuff that's happening with the planes. I do worry. And I know people are like, why? Because I don't want anything to happen to anybody, even if I don't know them personally, I don't want nothing happening to anybody. Uh, yeah. The trolls, like when we first get started getting when I first started getting all those trolls, um, I would get pissed and get upset. After streams, on streams, sometimes you would see it, but you wouldn't see me get upset like cry. I mean, I don't cry anymore when it comes to the trolls because they'll say what the fuck they want to say and who the fuck cares what they have to say. Um, Sorry for those who don't like me cursing, but I to me the trolls are just like bullies that I've had in my past, but the difference is they're online. And I think because I've been through the bullying stuff in my past, I think it's not this might be sometimes why it triggers me, or if it's where it's non-stop trolls, and that's when it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, fuck this, I'm gonna say what I need to say here and be done. Um, for me, it's not always easy for me to ignore. I know people are like I know when my mom and I told my mom and my dad about it when it first was starting to happen, they were like, Mariah, don't like it's best to ignore it because that's the only they're looking for attention. So if you respond to it, it just makes it worse. Um, they understood why I'd get upset because both my parents know I wear them out on my sleeve. My mom is very more protective of me. My dad is too, but my mom because she's seen more of the stuff than my dad has. Um, so yeah, and I vent a lot more to my mom than my dad. So she's always been very protective of me since I was a child till now. But I my dad's protective of me. It's just a different way of protection. But and I appreciate both of them. Um, Honestly, I don't know if I'd be here if it was. I definitely know I wouldn't be here physically if it wasn't for my dad. I wouldn't be here emotionally probably because if it wasn't for my mom, um, personally. Of course, I have some kind of like reason why I'm here, but those two, if it wasn't for both of them, I don't think I'd be here. Emotionally and mentally for my mom and my dad physically. But I don't. It doesn't make me less of a person from going through all the stuff I've gone through. It just makes me honestly, it just makes me be a fighter because I've been a fighter since I was born. Like I fought to be alive. Like because babies that were born as small as I was died. Unfortunately, some of them have died, some of them haven't. Hello. Um, but it just says what I am. Like throughout my life I've had very close like calls with death, like very close calls, like not even just suicide, like multiple things. Like I don't know, I feel like it makes me a good person, but it also unfortunately made me into what I didn't want to become. I think a lot of emotional trauma and stuff turned me into the thing I was trying not to become. I do know that I started doing what people did to me in my own household because of I know a lot of the self hatred caused me to become something I didn't want to become in my own house. Which it makes me sad. I'm so sorry, Scobie. I don't know what happened to your dad. If he died, I'm so sorry for your loss. If I don't know what to say, but do you want me to call you Junior or do you want me to call you something else? Because I don't know how to. Do you want me to just say, or do you want me to call you Jr? Because some people say Junior, some people say Jr. Which one is it? Oh, I'm so okay. Then I'm so sorry for your loss, Scobie. I am sorry. Grief freaking sucks. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. I try not to think about when people have died because it just makes well, particularly I try not to think about my grandma's passing because it makes me depressed. It just makes me in a bad state. I honestly I don't know what to say besides I'm so sorry for your I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say besides I'm so sorry for your loss, girl, because I feel like if I said anything more than that, I feel like it'd be ingenuine to say because, is it ungenuine? You guys know what I'm saying. um, because I feel like people say, when they say the other part after they say, I'm so sorry for your loss, like, I understand. You don't understand what the person's going through. I can't say I understand. I'm not in your situation. I don't know. Yes, thank you. Insincere. Thank you. That's what it is. Because, like, when people say, I remember my grandmother passed, people would say, or somebody said it, I don't remember who, like, I know what you're going through. You don't know what the fuck I'm going through. You're not in my head. You don't know anything I'm going through. Like, and I would never say I don't know what you're going through, Scobie. I can't. I've never lost a parent. I can imagine it must be horrible, but I don't know. And I'm not going to say for a fact I know that's what's happening. Like, that's what it's, I don't know anything about that. Um, but I'm sure it is hard. One thing I do know about grief is don't rush it. I honestly, I wish I could have rushed my grandmother, grieving over my grandmother, because then I could have gotten out the pain worse, the pain quicker, but that didn't work out. Well, that's good. But, um, honestly, when she had passed, I didn't think I'd get out of the grieving stage because it was it was the most freaking horrible experience I ever went through in my whole life. Lost a part of myself, almost went insane. It was just, that was one of the things I would never wish for nobody, like nobody. Um, and if that's gonna be how it is, I hope that's not how it is every time someone dies. So I don't want to deal with that every time. That's like not happening. Yep, that's exactly right. I agree. Nick said we all experience loss. Um, and it's different for everyone. I 100% agree. Like, the way things impacted, like, each one of my family members, my immediate family, felt something different when it came to her passing. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't. Honestly, when that was happening, I didn't worry about anyone else in my family because I almost lost my mind. So I couldn't focus on anything. I couldn't do. I could not. And I do wonder if I felt it deeper because of the autistic side of of myself. Like, is that why? I'm not saying it was why. I don't know. I do know I feel things in a way most people don't feel them. Not that I'm ashamed of it. It's just how it works in my head. Um, thinking. Um, I was telling my friend. I don't know what he is to me still. I still don't know. Oh yeah, I know last week I was talking to you guys about, like, one of my gamer, I don't know what the fuck he is, gamer acquaintance friend, I don't know what he is, whatever. Um, this guy Ryan, I don't know what he is to me still. I'm still questioning it because I don't know, because we used to be really good friends, but then, like, he just, like, stopped talking to me, so I was like, this, and then he randomly messaged me last week, and then I still don't know what he is to me. Um, because I don't know if I trust this. Because, um, not that I think he has any feelings. That's not what I mean. I just don't know if I trust whatever this is. Because I asked him what he said. Yeah, I told you guys I was going to ask him what he said he was to me, and he said, a good friend. I would like to think, and I don't honestly. I said okay because I don't know what else to say to that. Like, because that's his opinion of what it is. I don't know what he is to me still. Um, like, I told him I won't be asking him any serious questions. Because and because I had said I had a question, but I said I'm not asking it because I didn't say why because I don't think I owe him an explanation why I don't want to say something. Um, uh, I think I owe myself more, to me myself. For him, I'm just being the version of myself I would like to be with him because I don't think he deserves to see my whole personality again because he damaged it. And why, in my opinion, people that damage my personality, put damage to my personality, don't deserve to see it again. And I don't really care if people like that or not. Let me check to make sure my chat's not broken because now I'm worried it is. Oh, I've been a game. Honestly, I've been a gamer since I was 8. Same around the same age where around the same age where I started art. I started art and I've been a gamer around the age of 8. I played video games off and on since the age of 8. Same with my art. I love my art more. I think I love art more than I love my games. I like playing video games, but I think I love art more. Art makes me happy. Um, it always has made me happy. Especially the best for me, the best is when I'm listening to classical music and drawing. That makes my heart even more happy. Because I feel like art and classical music go together. I know people are like, what the fuck? Yeah, it does for me. I like classical music. It's very soothing to my brain. I don't know if it's because of the ADHD or something else. I'm not sure. It could be could be part of my I don't know. Something about it makes me happy when I hear classical music. I just literally I like smile. Because I actually was listening to a little bit of classical music before I came on this stream, and it made me happy. Something about it calms me. It also calms my anxiety. I noticed that it does soothe my anxiety, which is very interesting because I had never heard anyone. But it doesn't work when my anxiety is so severe. It won't work. You said he broke contact. If he broke contact, I can see, understand why you have issues with trusting him. You said you can understand why you don't show my whole personality to everyone. Some people don't deserve. Yeah, I don't. I agree. Some people don't deserve. I love. You said you like video games, but building and customizing retro computers and game consoles. See, exactly. For me, I love. No, I do love video games. I don't know if I'd call it a special interest or not. I would definitely call art one. Because if I honestly wouldn't want to. If there was no art on this world, I wouldn't want to live here on this earth. I would live now. I'm not even kidding. If there was no art in it, that means I'd make me depressed because like, what the heck am I supposed to do? Like, it's like for some people, how music is one of the things that they really love. Art is that for me. Um, it just makes me smile, and then I think everyone probably has one thing that just truly makes them happy, and that for me is art. I mean, of course, helping the disability community does make me smile, but I think also just think about it. If there was no art, then there'd be no creativity, and I don't know how people could be on without creativity. That's not. That's a no. That means everyone would be the same. That would just that would be a no. The hell no. Um, I no. That's a no. You think art's about making choices? For me, no. It's just for me. It's for Mariah. Personally, Mariah being a person that does art, like because I love it that much. Art is about me. It just make for me. It's like personally how I express my feelings most of the time, and I think I'm not. I didn't teach myself this. I just something about when I put I'm not talking about AI art. I'm not trying to be rude for anyone that does AI art, but for me, I'm talking about the one where you put your pencil to the paper and actually sketch the art out. Um, because I'm not into AI art and I never will be, by the way. Um, and sorry for the people that don't like that. I don't care. That's just personally. I just think I just like the pencil to paper art. I think that because art is different to each person. So for one person, someone can look at something and see completely different. Someone can see something that, like for example, um, one of my pieces I think I made. I think I saw it one way, someone saw it another way, and I'm thinking, huh, I didn't think about it like that. Like I just kind of like drew it, and it kind of came to my brain. So like I always still love for me personally when I do art that's like not based on an idea, it just kind of comes out. There are some art pieces I've done based off an idea, and it just came out in a way like that one drawing I really like that people keep saying it's about like a based off a game kind of thing. I kind of just drew it, and it kind of came from. It didn't come from any kind of thought in my head. It just kind of randomly came out of um what my brain wanted me to draw. It wasn't more like I had a plan in mind. I love to me. Those are the best pieces I think I make. The ones where they don't come out, like even one of my favorite art pieces, which was the one about ADHD and proud to be ADHD and proud to be. That came out didn't that concept didn't even come out of um I was gonna say that concept did not come out of like me like thinking of it. I just like thought this is what I want to do, but I didn't know how it turned out because sometimes I can see a piece in my head, but it doesn't turn out the way I want, which kind of aggravates me a little bit because I'm like, ah, that's not the plan. We didn't get the plan right. Like this one plan I had where I wanted to do like I don't know how because I can't draw certain I can't draw like hands very well. Like I wanted to do a grasping hand, but I can't. I don't really know how to draw that because it's so intricate. And so, or is that the right word? You know what I'm trying to say. It's so like very detailed. I cannot do it. And I was like, the one I wanted to do that for this one piece where I made it. Why can't we be friends? I wanted to do grasping hands where it. Thank you, complex. You knew what I meant. Thank you so much, Nick. You got me. That's exactly what I was thinking of. It was that I wanted to do it that way because it looked really nice. Like you have, if you would, and also I would love to make the hands two different colors because it'd be like two different people holding hands, even though it's weird. Not intimate. I don't mean like in an intimate like relationship way. I mean like an intimate like friendship way, like best friends or whatever. Because you let's be honest, you're gonna have friends that are different races, just to be clear. But even though some people don't think that's true, but whatever, I don't care. Um, I think that that is very I don't know. I feel like certain things just need to be expressed, and I can't really always express what I want because in my mind I can see something like I don't know if anyone else has this happen to their mind. It might be just an opposite to the thing I do. I can hear like um not voices, but when you're hearing a song, like when I'm hearing a song, whatever, or if I have a song in mind that I want to sing, I hear the person's voice in my head, and I know if it sounds like them or not, or and if it doesn't, I get aggravated. Like the other day. Um, I don't know if you guys heard of the I don't know if she's considered an opera singer. I'm not sure what she's considered. Um, I think she's considered. She was an opera singer. She was young when she first started. Her name is Jackie Ivank. Is it Ivanko or Vinko? I was listening to her and I can hear her voice in my head, at least when she was younger, because she doesn't sing that same way now. Um, where she used to sing some opera songs. I like certain opera. I'm not gonna say all opera because certain voices get on my damn nerves. I'm just gonna lie. Her voice is the most. I ain't never heard a voice like her in my inside. I had never. Okay, let's be honest. Her and Emmy Rossum. I really like her voice too. Um, because I remember when I first heard opera for the first time, I was like, "The heck is this thing?" I think the first time I actually heard opera was not her. It was that lady. What's her name? Diane something. She's German. My sister, man, my sister was right. That lady has a great voice. She played the lady the movie in the movie. Sorry, the movie's called or opera is called Magic Flute. The thing is rap. Absolutely. Yeah, she's 25. She's the same age as my sister, my youngest sister. Which is crazy to me, because oh yes, Jackie Ivanka was saying that because I can hear her voice when she said certain notes, and I used to be able to hear her notes, but I realized as puberty happened, I can't hit notes that I want to hit, and it's annoying. I think that happens for everybody. When you hit puberty, you can't hit certain notes you used to be able to hit. I don't know what that is, but also could have been because I damaged my vocal box when I did the suicide attempts. I thought about that too. Could have been that too. Um, her voice was the most. I never heard a voice that's so crystal clear. You can hear everything she says. And then it's because I forgot she was. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that she. I forget she wasn't. She was a child because when I hear her sing, when I used to watch, because I had the CD, and I think I might have destroyed the CD on accident because I used to listen to it all the freaking time. I know it's stupid, but I don't care. Because her voice was the most unique voice I had ever heard. Because I never heard a child. When I say child, she was only about maybe 10, 11, whatever. When she had that album thing, like, and I'm thinking, what in the world? And then I heard, oh yeah, because when she said in the song, "I'm just a child." Oh yeah, she is a child. My bad. I literally said that. I said, oh yeah, she's a child, because when she sings, I forget that's her. That's a child for a second because of course, I can see her body, but the voice that comes out of her body when she's singing, it's like a grown, in my opinion, it's like a grown adult. So I'm like, oh shoot, she is a child. And I know that's stupid, but I'm serious. My brain is like, I think I destroyed the tape because I think I destroyed the CD because I listened to it so much. When I listened to the songs on YouTube, she sang with Barbara Streisand, dude, dude. I love that. That one with Barbara Streisand is great, and the one with Susan Boyle. Both of those are absolutely beautiful. Both the parts. Because when she first, I think I was 9. No, I was about 19 or 19 when she came out with the album, the one I have that I really like. With those, I have that one with the songs from Barbara Streisand and her and Susan Boyle. Man, I think destroyed the freaking CD because I kept listening to it. It wasn't my fault. It was so good. I had to keep listening to it over and over and over again. It was my fault. I so didn't mean to do that because, but her voice was so good. I think I got obsessed with it because I was like, because in my brain I think, how could someone sing like that? And they were only like 10 or 11. But they said, I'm kind of glad she like watched the Phantom of the Opera. That's what she liked it. I think she liked the song and started singing along. I don't know. I can't remember what I read when she started singing. I mean, Rosa, my gosh! I remember when I saw the Phantom of the Opera. I know she's not the original. I know Sarah Brightman is like her last name. My God, she's the original. I was like, shoot. I never watched her when she was on America's Got Talent. But I loved when Susan Boyle came on there and she shut their asses up when she sang. I loved that was my favorite. I swear to you on every. I was absolutely happy because those assholes they deserve what they got. Those assholes on Britain's Got Talent. I remember watching that made me angry. I really wanted to punch them. I really did because I was like thinking, you're gonna just. This is the one thing I love. You can't base talent on appearance. That's one thing I love about it. That's what their asses get. Because they were like laughing at her because she didn't look the way. And then they shut their asses up when they heard her sing. They shut the hell up. They shut their mouths. And that's to me, that is the best thing you could get. You shut their asses up when you show who you are. Her voice is not. I love her voice. Susan's is really good. Honestly, when I look at her, I'm like, that came out of her. It's like when I have those shock values. I think my mom showed me. I can't remember. My mom showed me this. She knows how I am, but when it comes to people with disabilities, she had showed me something. Because she knows I love things like that. I know it's weird, but whatever. I can't remember if he was autistic or something else. I can't. He was in the disability community. It was this child. He was playing. I think he was a prodigy, if I remember. He could play stuff on the piano so well. I can't remember how old he was, but it was absolutely stunning. Okay, maybe not stunning is the right word for something you hear. Absolutely amazing. But I just love when people. I love when people underestimate people and they shock their asses. That's my favorite part. You deserve to be like scared, like maybe not scared, but more like you just shut up is what like. I wonder I can't remember if she made if in the auditions that they cried after Susan Boyle sang. I can't remember, but that thing was absolutely beautiful. I just was like, yes, go ahead, girl. Well, later on we find out she's autistic too, Susan. But I don't know. I just like being myself. Honestly, I do wonder what I would have been like. Not that I wish my disabilities away. I'm just curious to know what would I have been like if I didn't have them. Would I be like into dance? I'd still be into art probably. I just don't know. I don't think I'd be into music like that, like how my sister is. No, which is fine because she has her own identity. Um, you say I just love when they no, but what the hell's the one that but I hate people that clown people. You know what they remind me of? The people that click fun of people that are their parents. They in my opinion, I kind of wish they would turn into the wicked stepsisters and then go and live their miserable lives by themselves. That's why I wish that would happen to the people that would laugh at people based on their appearances. I wish they would go on their merry little way and go whatever happened in the story where they get to live miserable and alone. That's what they deserve. That's what I hope. I really hate this. I still hate this top fan thing. I still hate it. Cause it's stupid. And because I know why I don't like it. I don't like favoritism, and that's why I don't like this thing. Can we? I wish we could opt out of this crap. I know it's only on. They only have it on live streams though, and I know why they have it, but it's stupid still. Um, I personally don't like it. Um, but What do you want me telling me about? Hmm. The you mean you're talking about the top fans thing? I know. I figured. Well, I read. Oh, I can opt out it. How the heck do I opt out? Oh, I can opt out it on the app. Bloody crap! I mean, I have to go get the. I don't feel like getting the app because I mean, I have to go do all that. I don't know how to do that on here. Um, because it doesn't cause me more work to do than I need to do. Because I have all the stuff like as you can probably can figure out. I am trying to figure out what we're gonna do for next year. For and really weird because in less than 2 months I'll be at 6. Yeah, I have YouTube on my. I'm on my phone right now. Wait before I even opt out of it? Does people want me to opt out of it? I rather ask the community because I know you probably don't mind if I opt out of it, Nick. But I don't know about other people. Honestly, I like the two sayings that I came up with today for today's art. Yeah, I'm not saying them because if you want to look at them, you can go on my Patreon and my coffee to look at those sayings. Oh, you already opted out. Oh, I didn't even look. Let me see. Oh wow, you really are not on there. No, just I think you probably would be in the lead if you were still on here, Nick. Yeah, I see that. I did wonder why it didn't. I did wonder why it didn't show your name until I like the 1, 2 thing, 3 thing. Um, honestly, I remember. Oh yeah, the one thing I didn't like that my friend. Actually, I don't know what the hell he is. I told him. I said when I saw that you messaged me, Ryan, I was hoping it was Chris. I'm not sorry about it. I literally told him. I said the only reason I got the app back was because I wanted to see if Chris would be alive. So I wanted. And I'm not sorry about saying that because that's the really reason. Literally, it's the only reason I got the app back. So, because that's the only contact I have with him. And God, can you just let me know? It's getting my nerves. Like it's almost been 3 years. I just want to know if you're alive. It's not weird. I don't care. Dang, if only I could get myself on a massage. My neck has really been hurting. Goodness. But I don't try. Most people know I don't try. Oh, actually, I read somewhere that well, they said it on YouTube. They sent out a thing. If you have like content that is like reactionary and everything, they think they're gonna start demonetizing some people. I've always had headaches. I've had headaches since I was actually I've had really bad headaches ever since I injured my back where I almost thought I broke it. So that can do it. Uh, but. I don't know. Oh yeah, they were. I was saying they're trying to. They're going to demonetize some people. I don't think I'm not even monetized yet, anyways. But It's like if you don't have original content, original something about AI. I think they said reaction like videos. I don't know if no, no, I think they said unoriginal content too. I think that's what I read. Um, I don't know if I can't remember if there's anything else, but yeah. Um, honestly, let me see. What do you think of all the content I do? What's my favorite one? They definitely can. My content is very. I don't know what I consider it. It's like a. I feel like it's like a mystery bag. You don't know what you're getting when you pick it up. Um, it could be a stem, Rusty. I don't know. Um, I do. I Nick. I didn't take that as an insult. I was just thinking maybe it's a stem. I don't think I even blinked that much, but okay. But that's fine. Uh, I'm just being me. If people don't like me being me, that's fine. I don't. If it wasn't insult, I didn't take it as that. Um, no thanks. I don't want to. Um, but I will be myself. So if people don't like that, that's their choice. Also on the channel, I don't do things other people tell me to do. So yeah, I didn't think it was an insult. I just thought you might have thought because I am autistic, I do STEM, so it could be a STEM, and it also could be a nervous reaction because I do have anxiety. I'm autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHD, and I also have anxiety on top of it, so it might be that too. Honestly, I didn't even know I really blink because I don't actually, I don't, it's weird because I don't feel myself blinking, so I don't realize it's fine. Um, I just, oh yeah, I was saying what about my friend, not friend thing. I don't know what the fuck he is to me. Like I said, I was saying he said he, it's weird because he asks me questions, but I don't ask him questions back because, oh, it's his fault I don't ask him questions back. Even though I have questions, because he always would say, think I have a motive behind my questions, which people that know me, truly know me, know when I say things, know that first off, being autistic, I'm very direct. I don't tend to have a motive behind my questions. In my opinion, if you think I have a motive behind my questions, means you either don't know me or most people that ask you questions have a motive behind their fucking questions. And I don't feel bad about it. That's not my fault. Because I can't control what other people do. Like he was asking me like, did I find love again or yet or whatever? And I'm thinking I told him that my questions, well, I answered him. I said no, but I'm not looking right now, anyways, because I'm focusing on my eating disorder. Okay, for positive thing for people that know about my eating disorder, I'm gaining weight, which is good because yeah, 4 times I was not taking care of myself. I was abusing my body because I realized my eating disorder is a form of abuse, even though some people are like, well, it's not. It is to me um, because I'm neglecting my body as in not giving it food, or starving it to get food, which is actually I think it's almost actually caused me to have yeah, it caused me to have heart problems at one point. So, um, but I'm glad you're happy, Nick. See, you get me. You said when asking questions, yeah, I just ask questions that come to my mind. And the thing also he knew about, that should know about me if he didn't know, which I know he knows, that I'm impulsive. I just tend to ask questions when they come to my mind, which, let's be honest, with most impulsive people, I know that's part of my ADHD, the impulsiveness. Um, and for also the autistic side, there's no filter. So questions that come to my mind, honestly, the question I asked him was a freaking normal ass question. It wasn't like a damn sexual question or something, even though I could have asked him a sexual question, but I didn't. Um, I know. But honestly, it's his dumb fault that accident was sexual wasn't anyways, because he's the one that got this side of me open because he started it. But back to us saying, first off, I wouldn't do that anyways because that's not what I'm doing. Um, but like I said, wait, does that mean you're laugh crying, Scobie, or does that mean crying with rolling on the ground? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't know what the emoji means. Point I'm making is that people that know me know that my questions don't tend to mean like an insult or some kind of judgment. Like even though he's judged me more than judged me a lot more than most of my friends, which is why I don't trust saying any certain questions to him. And then I also doubt how far I can stay, how far into my life I tend to want to express things. Like I told him I'm eating disorder. I don't know if I wanted to really tell him that, but I did tell him. Only reason why I say that, not that he would judge me for my eating disorder. I didn't think that at all. I just wonder. I just wonder where these questions are come from when I was judged when I asked questions before. So like, I could think in my head like, do you have a motive here on my side? Because I've started to think maybe like a certain question or certain things in the past like said or whatever, not said or whatever, because there was something on your side that I didn't know about. And like I don't even really know if I want to ask that question because I may not like whatever response is given. So like I don't like I expect stuff, but I don't because people can lie. Let's just be real. People can lie. Scobie, I thought you were with like Scobie. I thought you were with your girlfriend. Like, what do you mean? By back to the thing. Like for him, I don't quite understand. I've never heard anyone say I've never heard that before. I've heard friends like have like I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that. But back to the saying, like I feel concerned about accent, no, but I do feel concerned about accent because I don't. Because I remember when me and my ex were together, the most recent ex, not the shit ex for him, just saying. Like I remember, I can't remember if he, I don't know if at that time, I don't remember if he was dating the girl he's with now. Can't remember. Back to the saying. Um, because I remember when I said, well, that's when me and my ex were together still. I remember asking like if we ever came to like the UK, like could we like meet up? And I remember him saying like it was weird because he was like reluctant. Like I'm thinking, you kind of seem like kind of like why? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? What do you mean why? Because I want to meet you in person, and I've never met you in person, even though we've talked like it's like several like, years like through like the game and offline of the game. Like so like and question for everybody out here in the chat, males and females included. If somebody says, if you ask somebody, do they want to meet your significant other, like with you and your significant other, of course, not sexual, just let's put that into parentheses, not a sexual like encounter, whatever, like just like really meet them in like person, and then you're friends with that person, would you just randomly say no, or would you think about it before you respond? Because I feel like for him, it kind of, for personally, my personal opinion, and I'm not extroverted at all. Like, okay, I would say I'm like very like lot less extroverted than most. I'm supposedly based on the test, I have 75% introverted and 25% extroverted, which I think my introvertedness has probably gotten worse since then. But if you said, for example, if I was like how I'm single and like if I said I was like coming to the UK, whatever, or where somewhere else, and like I said I wanted to meet you and your girlfriend or whatever, and I said, and I will say the question was vice versa. Wouldn't you say like if like say if Ryan had invited me to meet him and his girlfriend, I would rather say I would think about it because I wouldn't say, I don't feel like I would say immediate no because it feels like it gives off some kind of, at least personally, in my freaking opinion, it gives off a vibe like there's something extra there, like that I don't, that the person doesn't know about. Did anyone else think that? Because I literally, every time I think about it, I think that thought, even though it's the past. Does anyone else think that? Because I feel like an immediate no or like questioning why you want to, that just, it just sounds really like there's something I don't know about, like, and it's not my fault that I don't know about it because you're asked to tell me. Like, because I think I've asked him, I feel like I asked him, did he have feelings? And I don't remember if he said it. I can't remember if he answered me or not. And if he had feelings, that is really odd because he could have just told me. And I just rather someone be freaking upfront. And the thing about him, um, I don't know because he jokes so fucking much. I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like Posh because I feel like Posh was like that, or Jonathan. He was like that. Like I feel like his ass is like that. Like because Jonathan or Posh, in the game his name is Posh, but his real name is Jonathan. He was like always trying to piss me off to get like it's weird. I've never in my life encountered somebody like this in my life. Where I know my accent changes. Sometimes when I talk, my accent changes. I don't know what based on what. Don't know. But um, like who purposely makes someone mad to turn themselves like purposely pisses somebody off and turn themselves on? Like what the fuck is wrong with you? I swear, if I was dating someone and they said something about my family, I'd hurt them. I would hurt them. I would, and I wouldn't care. And I remember when Posh said that about my sisters, I wanted to go to the fucking phone. I wanted to. I told him, I said to him, I said, your ass is lucky you're in a different state. I said, because the more, it's like the more I said to stop doing it, the more he did it, which made me want to hurt him more. And because and I'm not sorry about saying it either. I said if your ass was in my state, I said if your ass was in my state, I would come and hurt you. I don't care. Don't care if he's a grown man. I don't give a shit about that. Because I have a thing. And to me, now I realize that wasn't in health, which is probably why I expect toxicity. Because fortunately, it seems like I kind of thrive on it, which is really kind of odd, I know. But I think because I don't understand fully because I've had all this shitty kind of relationships before. My most recent ex, I think I have thought like healthiness is actually toxicity, which makes no fucking sense at all, in my opinion. It makes no damn sense to think that toxicity is actually a good thing rather than its opposite. Um, it's actually the other way around. Like when my ex was treating me, which you said you don't know if it's that unusual. Really? Oh, okay. Wait, but seriously, if your ex did that to you, what would you do? Would you be pissed? If your ex like, luckily me and Posh never dated, thank God. Because that wouldn't have worked. I, that crap would not have worked. First off, and he's and yeah, but the difference is that's a TV show. It's weird. I can take toxicity up to a point, I feel like, for me. Like, personally, I don't like when I know both parties on both sides have had that shit happen to me. I hate that crap, first off. Um, when I know both sides of the party, like for example, if I know the girlfriend and the boyfriend, that fucking hate that, by the way, first off. Because then I get put in the middle, and so then I have to. Cause like when my friend, two of my former friends, well, one I haven't heard from I haven't heard from him in almost 3 years, but I miss him so much. Cause he's like my pseudo older brother, and every time I think about him, I get happy because of like, I remember all the conversations we had, even though some of them were shit like, okay? Some of them were shit like, and like I wanted to smack him a few times. But let's be honest, with siblings, you gotta want to hurt them at times because they get under your fucking skin. But you still love them, and for me, I think we had like it's weird. I don't explain it. Even though me and him are like different genders, different races. We had like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like we had a bond, kind of like my best friend. Me and my best friend, we are different parents. We're the same race, but we just get each other. So like, and I feel like me and Chris were like that. Like it's probably why people thought we were freaking like, that's probably why Chris's ex thought I was like messing with him because of that reason. Because we have like a, I don't know how to explain. It's like a bond that's very, it's an intimate bond, but it's not like, it didn't go past the point of friendship, even though people, it's all fucking people's fault, first off, trying to insinuate shit, okay? Um, but, yeah, we had a bond that's like very, it was very deep. It was, honestly, out of all the bonds in the whole game, me and his were like, me and my friendship with him was the most deep one that I had, like, which is ironic because I met him through Ryan, which is freaking ironic because like, and it was a weird way I met him too, like not in person. I kind of wish I met him in person. By the way, you said you're not sure what the word is for, but you get it. Like I would beat someone's ass. I've almost beat someone's ass for in real life because of the disrespect to it. Actually, multiple people's ass almost beat a few times because of the disrespect towards my family, particularly towards my sister. Not my younger sister, the one closer to me in age, because I've never been around when anything was happening with my younger sister, because we're difference in age is a good amount. But yeah. And college stuff happened. I wanted to beat someone's ass, and I didn't care if he was an old person. It was his own damn fault. Looking at my sister the way he was looking at her made me so mad. I was, I was like, God, you purposely let me get boxed in so I can't get out of this seat. I was so angry. And then this asshole in this neighborhood, I don't know how old he is now. It's because this little bitch girl, I'm sorry, God, I don't know how else to call this girl that was the evil demon thing. She was evil, okay? Because she's lucky my ass didn't see when she did what some of the stuff she did. Her ass was melting. Oh, if I saw her, I know I'm not the nicest, I'm not the sweetest person, but I'm not always the nice person, but I can be a bitch, man, a bitch. Because I remember when the girl's friend, this bully bitch over here, I'm sorry, she was a bully, had her friend, whoever the hell his little bitch ass was anyways, over here. So I wish his ass would have ran over my sister. Like, I would have fucked his ass up. I would have hurt him so bad. I really wouldn't have been able, wouldn't have been my fault if I blacked out. Actually, I can see when my friend Chris said he blacked out a few times. I can understand now why, because he got so angry. And I could see myself blacking my ass out, not realizing I did that. Wouldn't have been my fault, because you shouldn't, certain people don't know who they're messing with. Because I may look at the sweet person, but I ain't the one, man. I ain't the one. I think my sister's similar with that regard. She don't play. I remember this one time in college. My sister was mad at me, but she understands why I left that damn room. This girl, because me and my sister in college, after our freshman year, our first semester of freshman year, we had to switch dorms because they had tore down the one we were living in. Multiple people had to be different dorms, whatever. We got with this bitch girl, this evil bitch girl. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but she was a bitch. She was. Her ass was about to get her ass handled. I swear. I'm not sorry. Because the reason why I had to leave the room, because my sister was like, Mariah, she was like, why you go to class early? Because I was getting real angry, and the more I got angry, I was thinking, God help me, Jesus, because I'm about to get hurt, about to hurt her, and then we're about to get expelled from school. My sister was mad because, not at me, she was mad more that the situation's happening and I was leaving the room because, yeah, I literally just sat and waited for my class for like an hour and a half because I'm not like being in that situation. And I remember this and I will never forget it. There was my person in my class where, there was a person in my college class, he was like, there was this whole fight or whatever, and I knew he was talking about us because he was on the same. Ironic. I can't remember. I don't think the floor. I can't remember if the floor was co-ed or some the fuck ever. He might have been across the way, whatever. But the bitch, nah. The reason my sister was mad because the girl had her. Because she's not tall, and I know it sounds rude, like I'm insulting short people. I'm already short in general, but I think she's shorter than me. She got up on the damn chair that moves or whatever, and put her hands in my face. I'm thinking, God. See, I think God allowed me to have self-control so I didn't hurt her. Because she put her hand in my face. And her ass is a liar, first off. That her ass is a fucking liar. Trying to say we stole her shit. Her ass should have been... We stole her shit. Well, why the hell would I go around your damn bed with your nasty ass hands where you don't wash your hands? The fuck would I touch your shit for? Man, you said for some people you just never meet their friends. Unfortunately, we didn't have a choice because, and see, me and my sister almost hurt her again because when she was moving out, she decided, oh, let's slam everything. So, see, God must have gave me some self-control because I swear I was about to get up out of my bed because I'm closer to the floor than my sister. In college, they had bunk beds, well, at least in this particular room. And I was closer there. I was thinking, God help me, Jesus. I need you to get her out before I get her. And God got her out before I got her because the whole damn semester was a whole shit like semester. That whole semester, I was like, before she left. When she left was fine. The first day was one of the first day we knew there was gonna be a problem with her because we had arranged the room a certain way and we came back and it was all rearranged a different way. Like what the hell, bitch? What in the hell? Like we come back and the room is like shifted around where they came. What the fuck, bitch? Like you couldn't at least you didn't even meet us yet and you done changed the whole room around. Like and I remember my mom would joke about this girl, and I'm thinking, this bitch is not my friend. I didn't say it to my mom, but I was thinking it. Because she would always say, well, how's your friend? And I'm thinking, God, if you don't get her out, yeah, that's what it was. And we tried to be so respectful of her, but then, nah, I was like, and then there was a few breaking points. Like, we signed a contract where you're not supposed to have alcohol in the room. You're not supposed to have sex in the shower. Not that you can have sex whatever the hell you want, but because it's the reason why we have a shower of our own, but all three of us use it, and I don't think that bitch washed the damn shower first off, and down or whatever. The thing is, if you sign a fucking contract and you break all the damn rules, what the fuck's the point of the damn contract? And then our RD, who is like the resident director, would always tell us we need to be nice because we're Christian girls. What the heck ever? This bitch was always kept doing things, and what you mean? Hello, no. And see, I forgot. There was a meeting or something. I can't remember if we weren't there for the weekend or something. And she was like, "We need to be on the fuck. We need to be nice. Like this bitch just keeps taking advantage." There was time I was like, "God help me, Jesus," because in my mind I would see myself doing things to her and doing exactly what my mom said on the phone. I'm thinking, God, why can't you get us? And I was like, God, if you don't get us out of this room, I don't know what's going to happen to one. If we're going to go to jail, is she going to go to jail? Because that's how this literally I felt like it was getting to that point. I swear, I never in my life ever thought about anything like that in my life. In my life. Before this situation, never. And then I was like, when we got out of that situation, I was like, thank you, God, because we were like, we don't ever want to have roommates like her. And then our next year, our best friend was our roommate, and the other friend too. I know people say best friends can't live together. My best friend was still my best friend. She's still my best friend to this day. So it depends on who it is. Like they say, friends shouldn't room together. I'm not friends with the other girl, but it has something to do with the room situation. Well, it does, but a different room situation. It wasn't that particular room situation. It was just a whole lot of shit that happened throughout the years. So I was like, Dad, I'm not being friends anymore. Because I had voiced my concerns about things, but it didn't seem like it mattered. So I was like, fuck it. Can't believe I've almost been best friends with my best friend for 15 years. My gosh, that tells me how long, tells me how much of age, which is absolutely amazing to me. So yeah, I just think like we respected her space, but this, I mean, I fuck that. And the funny thing is, the girl who I was talking about, who was like an evil, that one I didn't like, who ended up almost gotten her ass beat. She was gonna be a doctor. I don't know kind, which is why it's kind of like interesting to me. Like washing your hands is not a priority and all the stuff. I'm thinking, what the fuck? If she's a doctor, I hope she cleaned her act up because I remember when we used to see her on campus when we were in school. we'd both give each other mean looks. Her bitch ass would give us a mean look, and I'd give my ass her a mean look back. What the fuck are you looking at me like that for? This is all you did. Not my fault you had to move out. I didn't feel bad for you, because your ass was the reason why you got. He tried, and the funny thing is, she tried to turn it back on us. Oh, the reason we're moving out is because of us. We didn't. The reason why she didn't like us is because we didn't coddle her, because she said, I remember when we moved in with her or whatever, because we didn't have a choice. She would say, like, this didn't happen with her old roommates, but then why are they gone? It's interesting to me. Why would they be gone after one semester if it didn't happen with your old roommate? They used to help her when she was drunk. Nothing wrong with helping with someone when they're drunk. But as in, me and my sister don't owe you shit. Like, we don't owe you shit. Like, nothing. I literally remembered that the reason why the alcohol was important, of course we're underage, and that wasn't even the main point. The problem is when they have like RA checks, if the alcohol is in the room, it makes it seem, if she could actually, the one thing that scares me that I think now I think about, she could have actually put it on me and my sister's side when we didn't drink anything, first off, and make it seem like we did something illegal and get us kicked off that dorm, because I could see her doing her ass doing something petty like that. Because she was a heady ass person. It's just interesting how things, I can't, that was crazy. That was, my goodness, that was, 15 years, that's freaking crazy. That's like 15 years ago. That's actually insane. Well, technically, I guess it would be, yeah, 15, maybe 14 years ago, because of, that would have been, 2011, so yeah. Yeah, so that's crazy. That's 14 years ago. You said, yeah, if, in my opinion, I just didn't like her, first off. I was fine until I met her. I was fine. We didn't have no issues. But after I met her, I was like, this is from hell. This is hell. We're dealing with like hell on earth right now. Like, no. Like, this is like, honestly, this is why some people on true crime. So I ain't gonna lie. I could have been on a person on a true crime show. I swear. Be in jail, or she be in jail. Me being in jail or she being in jail, and she'd honestly, if she wouldn't be going to jail, because there would be something else happening. If she had killed one of me and my sister, there would have been a whole damn problem. Because I didn't play games. I literally, I remember, I can go back to an incident that happened like a few years ago where I would have went to damn jail. Thank God the cops were there. Thank you God the cops were there. Because remember when my mom had gotten hit by the drunk driver, my sister was in the car. I was literally about to go over there until I saw the cops. I was about to go over there and beat that asshole up, I swear. I was about to. And I was like, when it happened, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. And I said, if it had been worse and they had died, I would, if we had to go to trial, yeah, they wouldn't have needed the trial, because I would be on trial for killing him. And I wouldn't have felt nothing for doing it, because it had just been justice for what I said. Yeah, it would have been justice in my head. Like, and I don't think that was his first. I don't think, for some reason, I don't think that's his first. That wasn't his first drunk driving offense thing. I don't think so at all. Hello, Becca. Um, but yeah. Um, my brain is like, like, what, Mariah, what did you say? I know. I'm fine. Um, it's not my birthday. My birthday is in January. It's already passed. About 6 months ago. But what am I thinking? I just hope it doesn't storm anymore up here. It was storming real bad. Well, I guess thanks for that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes, it hopefully doesn't storm again, because it was storming really bad yesterday. It was quite out there. I'm not sure if the storm came from if it came from any of the storms that was happening out in different states. No thanks, I'm good. Because I already celebrated my birthday on a live stream, so but it's no rain there, but it's cold. Um, honestly, I wouldn't say it's really cold. It's like hot though here. Dang. We'll see. What is the temperature? The last time I saw the temperature, it said it was like 80 something, but it felt like 90 something, almost 100 degrees. I hate that. Let's see what the weather is now. Yep, it still feels like 90. Hold on. Feels like 96. But it's 80. Hold on. Is that right? 80. It depends, honestly. It depends. So I can't say. It depends on Sorry, it's 85, but it feels like 95. Point is, it's in the 80s, but it's like uh, but yeah. You know what I wonder? I wonder. Oh, you know what I saw on Twitter? That in some place in Russia, I don't know where. It's just this. Hell no, I ain't ever going there. Someplace that got negative at one point. It's like this is the coldest village in Russia. I don't know. I don't know what exactly what the area is called, but it got negative. I said negative. Remember that. 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck that. The fuck I am. They said on the video I was watching, it said you couldn't be outside for like 5 minutes or you get permanent damage. I don't even know if you honestly. I would. I can't. There are certain places I won't be living because I can't be dealing with that kind of weather. I think they said one of the darn wolf was frozen solid. Like what in the I never seen nothing like that. Yeah, fuck that. The fuck I'm no the no. I don't do cold weather, so hella no for that. Hell no. I hate cold weather, and that's not gonna. The nope. Yeah, that's a no. I forgot what they said it was. They said it, I forgot what they said it was in Celsius. I don't. We don't do Celsius over here. I mean, we have Celsius, but I don't. We don't use Celsius in the at least in the U.S. Unless they use it in some rare case, and I don't know. Um, but no in hell. What is that? Wait, Nick, what is that for you guys over there? Negative 96 Fahrenheit is what over there in Celsius? Tell me. Tell me. Just joking. You don't have to tell me if you don't know. You may not know, but you could. Maybe you can convert it. I'm just Mariah. I'm just Mariah. Love me or hate me. Most people are in the indifferent category probably. Ew! Oh hell no. That sounds terrible. Hell no. Nope. That's a hell no. Nope. What do I want to see? What do I want? That's a negative. That's a negative. Yeah, that sounds deadly. We only need um we only need 6 more until I do my poll put my poll up for getting to so we can decide what topic we want for getting to when we get to 1600. 6 more. It probably will change since then because it goes if it goes up and down and then sometimes it's stagnant. So we'll see. Honestly, it's been up and down recently, so we'll see. People have. I'm sorry. I think it's hilarious that someone was like, "This channel is not as nice of a channel as I thought it was." For that person, they can go fuck themselves. Cause I do. I think because people don't understand my take my directness as rudeness is probably why they say things they say. For him, most people that don't know me think that my directness is rude, which I'm not rude. Um, it's not rude. It's just called being direct, and that's how part of me being autistic is, and whatever. You said the coldest temperature you've ever experienced is. I don't know what that is in Celsius for you. 20. The coldest I ever felt was in the teens, I think. Fuck that shit. That shit was no. The hell nah, man. Hell no. I don't do. Oh, fuck that. Hell no. I don't like. I think of. That's so crazy to me that our temperature being so low is negative to you. That's Hell no. Wait, do most of the world use Celsius and we're the only ones that use Fahrenheit? I feel like most of the world use Celsius and we over here in the States use Fahrenheit. I don't know why. I don't quite understand that, but okay. I'm glad you understand. Like I'm glad you know what unconverted. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know how to say your name. Hello. I'm just gonna call you. No, I can't call you that. I was gonna say something. I was gonna call you. Yeah, I can't call you that. I call someone else that, so I can't say what I was gonna say. Um, you said basically 40 is zero. Oh wow, so that's just zero. Like, yeah, I don't. Hell no. That makes sense though. I thought 30. I thought 32 degrees was. Some reason I thought 32 degrees Fahrenheit was zero for you. Wait, am I? Maybe I'm doing science wrong. I thought 32 was. I thought 32 Fahrenheit. I thought 33, 30. I thought 32 degrees, and I must have been doing it wrong my whole life. Because I swear I thought 32 degrees was 32 degrees Fahrenheit is zero for you. Celsius. That's one of the ones I believe is right. I don't know about that. Yeah. Which is confusing. But you're fine. I don't quite understand where the birthday thing came in, but okay. Random. Um, Man, I'm kind of sad. One of these two of my. I'm sad that two of my shows are not coming back on series. I really like this show called Alert Missing Persons Unit. That was good, and they canceled that show, of course. Hence why I need to stop liking shows just like my dang sister said. She knows what she's talking about. And then Doctor Odyssey got canceled. This is why I need to stop liking shows. Because every single, I swear to you, I bet the next one's going to be The Only Murders in the Building gets canceled or something else. Because every time, I swear, it's every time I'm into a series, it always gets canceled. Quantico, that happened. I was so pissed when that happened. Because I hate when things end on cliffhangers. All, like, a lot of the stuff on ABC Family got canceled. What? This is why I need to stop liking things. Like, I remember when I used to watch the show Army Wives, that got canceled. What the hell doesn't get canceled that I like? I don't know many shows that I watch that don't get canceled when I like them. The show Life Sentence got canceled. Chasing Life got canceled. Recovery Road got canceled. Like, oh, so many damn shows I like got canceled. Yeah, Doctor Odyssey is canceled, but I don't know if it's ever getting. They canceled it last. Was it? I can't remember when they canceled. I think I said it last week. Last week, so at least before last, a little bit before last week. I said it last week that they got canceled, but I don't know. I think that's permanent, but I don't know. I need to stop liking shows. Damn it, I need to stop liking damn shows. Oh man, this show. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm still not sure about this show I'm watching. It's called. Yeah, I was ignoring that. I read what it says. To me, also that statement, that particular thing is offensive because I have an eating disorder, so that is insulting to me. Um, I do sometimes wonder if people create their accounts just to troll, which is shitty. If that's what they do. One thing I'll say, at least we haven't had too many trolls today. Not that I'm trying to call up trolls to come on this channel, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like a lot of the shows that I liked, they get canceled. So I totally need to add now since that happened. I'm gonna add that to my blocked list of. I'm adding that to my block list, which I shouldn't have to add it to my word of block list, but because that just happened, I'm going to add it because I feel like that particularly is offensive to me because I have an eating disorder. I agree that person should be banned. But I can't make them be banned. Um, I'm thinking. One thing I'm glad is that didn't happen this week. That happened last week. That I got scared half to death last week. Because of that bird. Which means when I show you, I think I'm gonna open the window in front of me, not as much as the one on the side, because that's where it happened. So, yeah. Be honest, is the same way Warren got blocked. I wish people that were trolls like that kind of troll, I should get blocked. Um, but yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think. Honestly, I think only YouTube probably would take that kind of stuff seriously when someone harms themselves because of the words that are said. That's what I think they'll take it seriously. But other than that, they don't give a fuck. That's what I think. Um, but that's just my opinion. What do I know? Uh, I'm from the U.S. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to text my ex today. I don't know. Sometimes worry about things I think in my mind. So I don't know. I did tell him that I'm no longer. I don't want to treat him as if. I told him he doesn't have to be my accountability partner because if something is to happen to me, I don't want him to feel guilty about it happening. So I pulled that back off of him for the suicide attempts or the eating disorder. Because like I think that should be only my responsibility for my eating disorder and my suicide attempts. Especially since I'm in a strong enough place, so I'm okay. But yeah, I don't want him to have like if something is to like happen and like I would feel horrible that he would feel guilty for something he cannot has no control over. So I think it's better that way because I feel like it gives him if something is to happen, he'd probably think, oh my gosh, I didn't say anything, I didn't act, I didn't. Like, I don't want that for anybody. Like to um I don't want to put that on him. It's not fair. Who keeps pushing the embarrass button? It's like annoying my brain. Please stop for doing that. Oh my gosh, who is pushing that? It's annoying. Please stop, I said. It's like the moto thing where like it keeps doing the embarrass. Like you know how we have the blush there on the thing? It's annoying. Like I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know who Raya breed because I think that whoever's doing it is trying to piss me off. Okay. It's fair. But I doubt. Hmm? I don't doubt. I know he would be there, but I don't want that. I know that he'd be there, but I'd feel guilty even though I can't do anything in the long run because if I am to like die or whatever, of course we know it's gonna happen. Raya, don't get mad. Don't. I feel like someone is trying to make me mad on purpose. Breathe, I said. Okay. I'm okay, and I'm definitely not a mom. Hopefully one day I'll be. But I don't know. And thank you, Nick, for engaging with the audience. I appreciate you. Uh, like you're dude. You know what, Nick? I think you'd be like a perfect MC. I know you're like, what the fuck, man? I'm serious. I think you'd be really good at that. Like you seem like a very welcoming person. That's just what I get from you. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm like getting aggravated, but I'm trying to really keep it at bay. I wish I could disable that right now for real. It's just making me real aggravated on the side. You don't think you would? I think you would for real, dude. Nick is like awesome. Like he like He and Mildred are both awesome, but typically, it's mainly the reason why I say that is because when I'm feeling discouraged, they understand. I try to say something positive. Who the hell is pushing the damn button? It's making me mad. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It just drives me insane because I just keep seeing this flash. Why is that happening? I'm sorry. I got mad because it's driving me insane. On the side, I just keep seeing all this thing flood up here. Why is that happening? Is that excited or emotion? No, it's fucking embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed about anything. Why is that happening? It's really aggravating me. And see, this is one sometimes when my temper will go off. I know I can't stop it. I want to, though. I want there to be a disable button. And I feel like whoever's pushing it is trying to piss me off. And I don't know why they're doing it to piss me off. Yeah. Mildred, why'd you block? Why'd you block? He didn't say anything. I responded to the question. Why'd you block? Mildred, what you doing? Mildred. Why'd you block her too? What is going on? Mildred, what are you doing? I'm watching because I don't know what's happening. Nick, do you know what's going on? Oh, it's not them. No, it's still happening. It's not them. None of them did it. I don't know if it's someone. I don't think it's not any of them. It was still happening after you block all three of them. So it's not them. Yes, unblock them. I didn't want them blocked in the first place. It looks like I don't know if it could be someone that is not speaking. It might not be any of them. I wish you had told me that's what you were doing, because I was confused. At first I thought maybe your account got hacked, is what I literally thought. I was thinking, oh my gosh, someone hacked their account, and then that's exactly what I thought. Because of that other guy. Sorry, all three of you, all three of you. They were just trying to see who is pushing the stinking button, which I don't like being pushed on the side. Like, I understand being pushed every once in a while, but when I'm not being embarrassing or whatever, which I wasn't being, I don't know what happened. Now, no one is saying anything, so I'm not sure. I don't know who was doing it, whoever it was. Thinking. Yeah, I know you're still here. I can see. I don't know. It stops, so who knows? Honestly, it also could be someone lurking. You never know. It may not even be anybody in the chat. It could be someone lurking, so you may not know who it is. Because people that lurk can do things. They just may not be speaking. It's possible to do that. Or some troll could be doing that, and I don't know. Because I wonder if it's possible for a troll to make themselves invisible so you can't see them on here, and they can just mess with your dang channel. Yeah, I don't know. She could even just message me on, I wasn't really mad at Mildred, I just was confused. I thought someone was hacking. I literally, the first thought when she did what she did, when she was blocking, I thought that thing, remember the thing that happened in December of last year? That's what I thought. It's actually made me brought me back to that spot where, remember when that person was blocking everybody, it scared me. That's why I was like getting like that. Mildred. The reason why I got like that is because remember when that guy that I made a mod started blocking everybody. So that's why I thought your account got hacked. I thought your account got hacked because you didn't say anything. You just started blocking people. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Like I literally thought that was what was happening. So it scared me half to death that was happening again. I know you didn't mean to scare me. That's was literally the first thought I had. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh, her account got hacked or something. Or someone took over. I literally thought that. Um, oh, you were worrying about it too? Well, I'm glad I'm glad you guys figured it out. I don't know who was doing it. It stopped though. It stopped. Um, for me, I don't, most people wouldn't blow that out of proportion for me because I've had stalkers before, online and almost in person. I get concerned when I see a lot of like emojis flying up because I've had someone like all my shit and then like it made me really think that like a stalk. I thought it was some stalkerish person. Okay, like that amount of emojis is fine. I don't like the non-stop thing because I was just speaking normally. I don't know. Okay, and I'm not. But I don't know. I feel like I'm being Mariah. I definitely got to put the bag of bones in my I'm gonna put that in my block folder. So I mean blocked words thing. So no one can. So when someone says it, they won't be able to say it on here because that's damn ridiculous. It's absolutely insulting to me. Like especially after I just said, because that could trigger me. Reading a bag of bones would trigger me to start going back to starving myself again because of that particular statement. Because for someone that has an eating disorder, that could make them think, oh my gosh, I'm allowed to stop myself because you're basically saying you're insulting me, but that actually makes me trigger to harm myself more. So, which is actually really upsetting when I think about it. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in there right now so I don't forget to do it. Because sometimes when I get in my I'm gonna put it right in there. Bag of bones. I shouldn't even have to do this, but okay. Because people have to be shit like. That's why. And I know not everyone is shit like, but that person was a shit person saying that. You would think if she's a woman, she would be not be a bitch like that, but okay. To me, skinny shaming is just as bad as freaking fat shaming. Like that's what she just did. She just bloody skinny shamed me right on my live, which I hate. Like, like that. Oh, it's a freaking oh heck, God, you get her from me because you know what I want to do. So I want her to lose all of her stuff, but I won't do it. You can do it better than I can. Shit's disgusting. Like you would think because she's a woman, she wouldn't actually try to shame another woman, but I guess she doesn't have any damn morals. That's her damn problem. Like that. See, that shit is the kind of stuff that would make me go back to not eating again. That shit is ridiculous. I have body dysmorphia and I have an eating disorder, and that will make me not want to eat again. Like that will literally make me drive me back to the point where I don't want to eat. And I have no respect for anyone that tries to make someone feel shit like about themselves when they already have an eating disorder. Um, and I already know I have an usual. And I was just talking about how I told my mom about gaining weight and talking to you guys about it, and it makes me want to not eat again. Like it makes me not want to go right back to the behavior I was doing when have been doing so good about eating. Ridiculous. Well, so this is why I hate people sometimes. This is why I hate dealing with people sometimes because of the ignorance. Just because you think some shit don't mean you have to say it. You can think it up in your damn mind, not say it. And to me that's not just insulting, it's a freaking trigger. Shit's disgusting to me. Exactly. And it was their first, and that was exactly their first introduction to me okay bag of bones. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bastard? I mean, you bitch. Because bastard is for a guy, in my opinion. That's why I take it, and the bitch is for a woman. I'm sorry. I don't have respect for anyone that does that to me. Mm, if I were to listen to her, I would go full force back into my eating disorder, full force, and not stop it. But because I know the other side that knows I need to be healthy and stay alive, then that's the reason I'm not listening to it. This shit that could like literally that could cost me my life. For some people that would cost them their life because they'd go full force back into their eating disorder, or push to a point where they could like to the point where they just not eat at all, and people think this shit's funny. This shit's not funny at all. It's not funny to me. This is something I deal with every damn day, deciding to eat and not eat. Did this whole damn thing happened in my mind? Maybe some people don't understand that shit because they don't go through that damn crap. I go through it on a constant basis. It's not funny to me. It's between the eating and not eating is between life and death. It's not a funny situation to me. It's fucked up that people think it's hilarious to damn joke about that. Gobi, but when are you going to see back to a good point? When are you going to go see your girlfriend? Huh? And also, Scoby, remember what I said? Don't tell her that. I think you should. This is what I think you should do, but you don't have to do it, of course, because I'm Mariah and you make your own decisions. I think what you should do is plan to go, whatever, and then like surprise her. Like, don't like say, oh, like say maybe the month you want to come, and then maybe surprise her. But that's just a Mariah thought. I don't know. That's in August. Oh wow! So like literally going. Wait, you are going in August? Does she know? Wait, does she know? Because that's literally like well, August 1st is 18 days from now. I see. I know you guys were all like, Mariah, you were being a bitch before. Now you're being a nice person. See, you said so. You say August. So you want in August or September? Hmm. What? I what? What do you mean what do? What do you mean you what you what? What do you mean? I was saying, did you tell her? If you didn't tell her, then you could be surprised. But I guess if you told her, then it can't be a surprise. I wonder if I should text my ex. I don't know. I text him enough. He knows. Well, we are really good friends, so it's not like it's like weird. Wait, there's a child. Wait, there's a child. There's one that appears to be a child. Where? Oh, I see. Wait, is that one? Wait, the Nick, the one under your comment, is that a child? Please don't tell me it's a child, because I don't want any children. I don't want any children here because I don't want them. Because they should. How are they on here? That means they have an adult account, which they shouldn't have. I purposely all my live streams are set for no children and everyone over 18. But the user. Wait, the user that posted that I blocked. Wait, the one, which one? Which one is the one you blocked? Because you blocked a few of them. I only don't want children here because it's not meant for children. I don't think it's meant for children because, but children have made, some children make adult accounts, which is concerning actually. It kind of concerns me. Oh, the one who, wait a second. The one who made the most recent offense was a child. The one was a child, really. That makes it worse because that child needs to be learning from their parents what the right thing to do. And they're obviously not learning it. How do kids even get access to this? Which means some of them have adult accounts then. Oh, I'm sorry. The child is being an evil person. That's what it was being. I'm sorry, that child was being evil. to disrespect, which tells me that they don't have respect for human beings. Like, why don't they? Why are they even on this? Why were they even on this channel? Well, oh well, they blocked. They ain't coming back on my channel. I'm not, just because they're a child, I'm not unblocking them. They're disrespectful. The child's disrespectful as hell. Disrespectful shit. That's not to say to somebody. I don't care if it's direct or not. They're a way to be direct. The same way you have emotions, I have things I'm going through, but you have no idea about. Like, none. Why are the one thing I don't understand is why I feel bad for the child, but at the same time, I don't feel bad for the child because the child should know better than to say that. I feel bad for the child that it's dealing, if it's going through some things, but I don't feel bad for the child when it says disrespectful stuff for like that to me. And it's staying blocked. I'm not unblocking just because that's a child, but thank you for letting me know. I wish children didn't have access to my account because I put on there, you know how it says if you want the channel to be for children or adults, I put 18 plus, which means some kids have 18 plus accounts on here. You said you can see the name of the parent whose account. Oh wow. I'm guessing the parent probably didn't know that they were doing that, but I'm still not unblocking. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm not, because I'm not trying to be abused by any person, regardless of your children, if that's your child or not. Which tells me that if your child is saying that, if the child is old enough, he or she should know better. If the child is still learning, I give them a little bit of grace, but I still don't respect but I won't be disrespected. That's ridiculous to me. Like, if my child told me they said that to someone, the heck did you just say? I would not be happy with my child at all. At all for that. That's absolutely disrespectful. And I do think some children nowadays, I'm not saying there wasn't anyone back in the day when we were kids, but nowadays they just think they can say what the they want to say and it won't hurt anybody because idiots, and it's particularly the Ring Around the World, whoever made that song or whatever, or the one who made the Sticks and Stones Don't Ring My Bones, that stupid shit song, which is damn a lie. Sticks and Stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Actually, words hurt as bad as sticks and stones hurt. Maybe not physically, but they hurt emotionally, and they're damaging as hell. Like, I don't know. The person who said what they said, making me not want to eat dinner. So I don't know. We'll see. It's making me not want to eat nothing. That's what's making me want to do. It's literally making me want to stop eating because of that shit that was said. Mess my damn mood up. Shit. So yeah, and if I told my mom and my dad that, they'd probably like, "Ma, you need to eat something." But the one thing is, they won't force me to eat. This is gonna ruin my damn mood. Like, I never had someone just come my thing and just, to me, that's even worse to me. I'm not saying being called the N-word isn't bad, but that particular thing is worse only because it's something I'm currently going through. And it can kill me. That's the reason why it's a problem I have. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to talk to anybody about this after I stream, because I don't know. I might just go alone and decide. Because I will sometimes do where I don't eat where I only eat one meal when I feel like I don't want to eat. And I might do that today because of this shit. So yeah. Just fucked me up, man. Like, what the fuck? I don't like people doing that shit to me. Just pisses me off. People that haven't had an eater don't know shit about what the hell I'm going through. Like, people that can eat normally, good for them. I can't fucking do that. Like, they don't have problems with like, get upset when their portion sizes are too damn big and they feel like they're fucking eating like a damn cow. And then the portion size is too long, little, they're not eating fucking much. Like, you don't, what the shit, do people don't understand what the fuck my brain's like, deals with. Like, oh, Mariah, your portion size is too big. Someone's gonna fucking say something. Oh, no, you need to portion it back to the way it used to be. Oh, no, you can't, because that's caused you eating this order. I don't think people understand the shit. This crap triggers me and it makes me not want to eat. Like, and I know people are like, "What? It's not a big deal," but you're not in my mind. You don't understand. Someone called you a skeleton or a bag of bones. That's what I see when someone says a bag of bones. I think of a skeleton, and that's honestly, I almost was one when I was not. When my mom said my face looked like gaunt, I was almost looked like a skeleton in my face. People outside of my mom and my parents could see things I didn't see. And it was when my mom and my dad agreed and said I looked real sick, both of them, is when I took it seriously. And if they hadn't said that, I probably would have been dead right now. I don't joke about this shit because I literally could die. And this is making me want to go back to abusing, not eating my food, abusing my body again by not eating my food because of this shit. Because people don't understand this shit is not does a mental game in my brain. You said you feel like some people, some some of today's parents don't take the time. Like honestly, me and you, Nick, could be parents. Like these parents that are parents now are probably our age, me and yours. And the point is, like, I don't understand. Like even my parents never had to teach me about that. Like teach me to not to disrespect someone's body because I never thought to do something like that. Like I've never ever thought to freaking call someone oh you're like what, I don't even know what abuse. I can't even think of an abusive word to say. Like actually no, I could just use mine. Being called a bag of fucking bones. Like as in that's not. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that shit. Like if someone came up to me and said I'm a bag of bones, I slapped them in their damn face. What would happen? I wouldn't feel nothing for doing it because you deserve that shit. Okay. You said it's a big deal, and then it's not okay for anyone to say something like that. Regardless, I'm only trying to give them respect, grace if they're like elementary school or young, like very young. I don't mean like in like a freaking teenager or almost adult. I don't give them grace for that shit because they should know better. Um, but I'm saying if they're like 5, 6, 7, I give them grace there because they may not know that. But if they're like maybe 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever, they should know shit. They should know better than that. That's when I give grace there. Because I'm trying to think. Even when I was that age, I never thought to say something like that. Even though I have directness and whatever, there are certain times you know when not to say certain things. You just know. Um, Even if you think something, whatever. If you think something and I don't know you think it, who cares? But um, I just think that shit. It just that particular person has fucked my brain up. Like I don't even know what to say. To me, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be eating. I might just forgo food. I'm trying not to do that, but this shit scares me to the point where I want to do it forgo food. Luckily, I don't have bulimia, so I can't eat it and then throw it up. Because if I had bulimia on top of my anorexia, I'd do that. Eat it and then vomit it right back up so I don't have to, so it won't be in my stomach. But because I have anorexia where I stop myself, yeah. Yeah, just fucking shitting. Yeah, I know people are like, why'd you go there? That is part of bulimia though. It's part of anorexia and part of bulimia. Those are both how they are. And if I had them together, it'd be a problem. People that don't like me, oh well, I don't really care. Like, I just think people need to realize mental health is important. Luckily, mental health is not in a part where it's so shitty I would harm myself physically. Because that shit could send me into that, but I won't let that happen. I'll think about if I want to eat dinner or not. I don't know. Maybe after I talk to my parents, I'll maybe decide if I want to eat dinner. Right now it's a no, but it may change if I talk to my mom and my dad. Cause that shit is triggering. And my parents, one thing about my parents that I love about them, they're both protective of me. I won't take. The only reason I would, the only reason I would eat is because of this community. That's the only reason. Because I need to help them. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have. No one would know if I'm eating or not eating. Um, And of course, because I love my parents and my sisters. Other than that, whatever. But the shit like people can go fuck themselves, and that's what I have to say. Because I'm sick of shitty ass people saying shit that they've know nothing about. And people that don't like me cursing, that's not my problem. Like when I get mad, just like anybody when they get mad, they curse. Um, you don't like me because I'm being Mariah, oh well, don't have to listen to me. Like I said, I'm 95% myself, 5% people don't like that shit, oh well. Um, you can't relate. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Most people can't relate. Most people can't relate to what I am going through. It's not surprising. My whole family probably can't relate to it because they don't have eating disorder like I do. So it's fucking irritating. No, it's fucking irritating for someone to go on my damn trigger fucking point where it comes to my eating and which could actually kill me if I don't eat. Which sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe it'd be better if that happened because then I wouldn't have to deal with shit from people that I don't want to deal with. Um, Particularly the disrespectful ass people. Um, but then I'm like, then I'm just letting them win, and then my parents and people in my actual real life lose. Like my ex-boyfriend, my best friend, all the people that are in my actual real life would lose because they wouldn't get to see me. People online would kind of lose, but they don't really know me in depthly, so it wouldn't really. It would be sad for them, but they'd probably get over it. The ones that are actually in my personal life would actually be the ones that be triggered. Um, I don't want to lose the progress, but that shit just made me mad. And I'm like, it's making me mad, and it's making me want the eating disorder wants to win because it wants to shut that person up. But then the other side's like, Mariah, we can't fucking do that because we need to be healthy. But the other side's like, fuck that, I don't give a crap. It's literally, I told you, it's like that's one thing about my brain when it comes to this eating disorder. One side wants it, the other side doesn't, and I do sometimes want to listen to. Sometimes I want to listen to the losing side because it's easier than having to fucking fight it all the damn time. Most people don't understand what I'm going through. It's not their fault. They just don't because they're not going through this shit. And people are like, they're probably thinking, oh, you're glamorizing eating disorder. No, the fuck I'm not. I was glamorizing, then I'd be like, oh, it's great to have this shit. No, it's not. It's a damn battle. And no one ever talks about the battle. They just always say, oh, they got over it. Yeah, it probably took like a long fucking time to deal with that. Some people are still dealing with their crap, and luckily they have not died yet. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Eating or not, I don't know. This doesn't piss me off, and I don't like being pissed when it comes to my. I don't know. I have not decided what I'm doing. This doesn't piss me off real bad. Like all the damn comments I've had, this shit makes me real mad. Fuck. You said that's not something you definitely. That's something you definitely not. Well, only because honestly, the reason I'm open about it is ever since I had shared the thing about me being anorexic and the response it was getting, that I decided to let me share about it a little bit when I'm going. Particularly, this wouldn't have triggered. I was fine, 100% fine before that person said what they said. I don't care if they're a child, not a child, whatever. The disrespect is what I don't like. Like, I would have thought most parents would teach their children not to say shit like that, but okay, maybe I'm wrong. My parents taught me not to fucking say shit like that, but I also never thought to say something like that, so maybe this must be some kind of delusional world I live in then. Because I almost feel like I live in some kind of deluded world for people to think it's okay to say something like that to me. It doesn't trigger me so damn much. I don't know. I just wish I didn't live in this. I just sometimes wish I could just live on my own and without people that are so fucking so evil. That's why I wish. I wish I could live on my own. No, I don't mean my parents or my siblings. I'm talking about this world with evil ass people and this shit. I just wish I could get off here sometimes. get the off here and get away from these people that are evil. That's how I feel. Sick of it. Sick and tired of it. The only reason I haven't given up on my life is because of my parents. Because I promised God first off. Then I promised my parents, which I kind of wish I didn't promise. Or my ex-boyfriend. I wish I didn't promise them anything because of those people. That's why I'm still alive. Because I promised God first, then my parents, then my ex-boyfriend, then my best friend. I promised people that I would not do what I want to do for myself, even if it's not a good thing to do. Honestly, I didn't care. If I didn't promise any of them, I wouldn't be here because I'm tired of this world, tired of this shit, tired of people. I'm tired of dealing with disrespectful ass bastards of people and bitches, like as if I deserve to be treated that like I'm worthless or nothing. I don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody deserves it. And that's the only one of the reasons I am giving up on myself. Because I see there are some good people out here. Some. Very small amount of people, but there are some. And that's the reason that I keep going. If it wasn't for those people, I would not. You guys plus my family and all the people I listed, I wouldn't be here. So, because I wouldn't give a shit about anything anymore and be done with this. And for some reason, God won't let me off, so I can't do anything. And I'm not sorry about what I said. If people don't like what I said, they can go away. Because I'm tired of I'm just sick and tired of disrespect, as if I deserve to be treated like as if I'm not human or less than a human or some kind of subpar something out here. Like the same way they deserve to respect, I deserve the same bloody ass thing. Sick of disrespectful people. I'm very sick of it. That's the one reason I think my mom and I literally think the two reasons my parents are, well, it's both of them were worried about when it came to YouTube because of disrespectful shit people do to people. Because my parents are protective because they know how my mental health has been throughout most of my life. They know what that shit has been like. So they are very protective. I know my mom is way more protective. I'm not saying my dad is not. I've only seen it a few times with my dad because he doesn't know everything. My mom knows more than my dad does because I talk to her more about it. So if it wasn't for the people I named, plus you guys, I'd be done with this nerve. I'd be like this, fuck this, and done with it. Because I'm tired. I am tired. I'm only 33 years old and I'm tired of being here. I can't imagine being here for no damn century with the people that are on here. You said exactly how it is. Yeah, I just say what I think, and if people don't like it, I don't really care. Some people, I think some of the people that be trolling, I think they're possessed by some kind of demons or something, because they know exactly where to freaking hit, and it hurts. Some of them I do, and I do know for sure Satan wants me to stop doing this. So that's another reason that I'm trying my best not to give up, but eventually it will come to a point where I will feel like I want to. And I'll just stop, and then the people will be like, "What happened to Mariah? Oh, she just done." And I'm trying real hard not to do that, but sometimes I feel like I'm being pushed to that point. And is it on a storm? What does that say? Is there a storm coming? Let me see. I don't know. Not sure if the storm's coming. But thanks guys for watching. I think I'm gonna go because I'm tired and it looks like it's getting dark and I'll have to decide if I'm eating or not today. I'm not sure if I'm eating again. We'll see. But I'll see those who come to my Saturday stream on Saturday. Sorry for if you didn't like it. I tried my best and let's be honest, I'm not most people's cup of tea, so that's not surprising. But I am me. I try. Thanks, Nick, for always being. Like I told you, you're like a really great MC. Yeah, I'm not gonna rest. We'll decide if I'm gonna eat, and I got other stuff I have to do. Well, I don't know if I'm eating dinner. I'm like 95% sure I'm probably not gonna eat it. 5% sure I might. So we'll see. Bye, everyone. See ya. Love you guys. Bye.